Hello, Mecha Gamers. It's Nick, and I'm freezing cold. I bet you're wondering, whoa, what's with the change of scenery? Well, I've got a good reason for you. We just filmed our entire Monday video that we usually do, the one that you're watching now, but the one immediately before this, in the office back here that you all now so recently know and love. And whilst recording the whole time with the TV mirrored to it so I could see that it was recording properly and the audio was good and that I could literally see it as it was recording. The entire video bricked and is just a black screen with no audio. And Justice is the one that set up the OBS, and I don't know how to tweak it. So it's just me, and that's how we're going to do this. Now, a lot of this prior was done by Brad and Kevin. And they were talking about some new things. They had just gone to Canada Plays, which is a really fun sort of retailers conference with the makers of a lot of the products that you see here. Board games, card games, stuff like that. And other store owners. So it's a really fun little good way that you can connect sort of on the industry side as well as on the product side and have all that sort of fun stuff going on. Now here's the thing. I wasn't there. So I am just going to try to tell you everything that they told us from memory. And the big thing that they talked about that I think is very interesting as well is they mentioned that this year is the year of the card game, the trading card game. They're everywhere. They're fun. They're cool. Everybody wants a card game with the explosion of Riftbound. Card games are everywhere. One of the things that they were most excited about, that I watched them play today as well, is Hellbreak, which is a card game that is coming out, for just horror as a genre. So this demo deck here has Dracula and Jaws in it as the two-player sort of learner set. So it feels weird saying an older one and a newer one, considering Jaws is not new. But Dracula is still a lot older, so I'm still going to say modern horror versus older horror, when it comes to, like, Bram Stoker's Dracula, right? Really interesting initiative-based game, similar to Star Wars in terms of how your actions are sequenced, where I do a thing, you do a thing, I do a thing, you do a thing, not like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's I take my turn, you take your turn, I take my turn, you take your turn. It's action-based. It's an action economy, so it's really cool. The initiative bidding system is really cool. At the start of each turn, you bid for initiative. So you actually get rid of a card from your hand, and whichever one has the highest mana value, you win the initiative. You get to do the first action, and you get to attach that card to your hero, your character, and it generates you more resources. Of this, it's Blood and Malice, I believe. But the higher mana cards usually have worse resources you get back, so bidding, you might win the initiative, but you might not get enough resources to do your turn. I watched them play a bit of it today. Really interesting mechanics, like they do a similar sort of prize card thing like Pokemon does, where you put the cards face down and that's like your life. But some of the cards, after you take X amount of damage, you flip them over. And if they have a jump scare effect, you can do that. It does a cool pop-up thing that might be preventing additional damage or dealing damage to something else. It actually looks really cool. I recommend trying it out. If that interests you at all, come by the store. We have demo decks. We'd love to show you. It looks really cool. They talked about a lot of stuff. I know one of the biggest takeaways for them was that Atomic Mass Games, who I believe is owned by Asmodee, was not there. We are unsure as to why. Atomic Mass Games, I believe, does Marvel Crisis Protocol. Very fun, very cool game, and I know there's a lot of new learner stuff coming out for that. So, stands to be seen where we're going with that, but hopefully we get some cool stuff from Atomic Mass Games soon enough. And I wanted to change up the scenery a little bit as well. I thought this was kind of nice. I'm sure the majority, if not all of you, know what the store looks like, but now I get all this cool stuff that I could show you and talk to you about and say things like, hey, we have Perfect Order in store still. How do we still have Pokemon cards? Another fun thing that we had was the, drumroll please, Riftbound Unleashed pre-release. Do I even have packs that I can show you? I doubt it, because our Riftbound stuff sells very quickly, so I will show you this basic rune box for Riftbound. But we had a really, really good showing, a tremendous showing, really, for Riftbound. We were looking at like 25 to 30 people. Signatures all over in store. Let me show you one. We pulled 2 of them. How cool is that? These 2 right here. I don't know how well you can see them. Probably not very well. But we got Jin Virtuoso and Master Yi Wuju Master signatures, which is awesome. And someone else pulled a, I was just looking at this character, Vix, little bat-looking girl, Vix, Vox, something like that. Someone got their signature as well, so that is super duper cool. Like I said, great showing. Our Riftbound crowd is a really good crowd, a lot of really good people, a lot of really fun people. So that was awesome. We also had Yu-Gi-Oh going that night. That was good as well. We had some new players. If you are interested at all in Riftbound, that's on Thursdays. If you're interested at all in Yu-Gi-Oh, that's on Fridays. Legacy, we have on Wednesdays and Fridays. Commander, we have on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Modern, we have on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Whatever card game you play, I'm willing to bet we play it here. Come talk to us about it. What else? Coming up, for all you standard grinders, or you just want cool promo cards, we have our Secrets of Strixhaven store championships this upcoming Saturday. That is going to be very, very cool. I'm very much so looking forward to that. I should have a post going out for that today, which it'll probably be out before this gets released. So it's probably already out. If you want details, go check that out or look at our website. That should be a lot of fun. That's coming up this Saturday. We also had, there's one really big thing, but I don't know if I want to get to that yet. I'm going to get to it. We had our DKM, our friends over at DKM, host a fighting game tournament here. Well over 100 people from what it looked like. I was here, and I know from entrance alone they were at just floating around 100. So there was 100 or more people in here, absolutely, on Friday, running everything from Smash Brothers, Ultimate and Melee, to Street Fighter, and I saw a bunch of other games. They had like Guilty Gear, Skullgirls, Blue Lock. Is that the soccer anime, or is that the fighting game? Code Blue? Something like that. Blue Strive? Don't know. Anyway, that was an absolute packed house. That was a lot of fun. That was so awesome. Shout out those guys, Dare, Bentley, everyone else that was on their team. They run a tight ship. They run a good show. And it was just absolutely awesome seeing that many people in here. A lot of people who were first-timers as well to Mecca, because fighting games, obviously, the one gaming we don't really do here through ourselves is like video gaming, but even then, we have lots of options. So they streamed the whole thing as well, so check out DKM. They have a Discord, they have their Twitter, I think that is their preferred social media. Check out their Twitch as well. I know they were streaming it back there in the office. When I was recording on the couch earlier, and the video stopped existing, that is when I said that I was sitting on the same couch as they were, and I felt like I was on the shoulders of giants. They ran a phenomenal event. I know for Ultimate, I think a Steve tore through bracket and won, which is funny because that's exactly what I was talking to Darren them about. Who do you guys think is going to win the tournament? Right, they're like, oh, there's a Steve from, I think he said Buffalo. He's probably going to win. And then I checked the bracket, and it was grand finals. It was like a 3-0. So shout out that guy as well. But yeah, it was a really, really good event. This is going to be a bit of a shorter one because it's just me, solo dolo. What are other cool new things we have coming up? Yu-Gi-Oh! Blazing Dominion should be out this week, just about. I know a lot of stores just had their pre-release. Very, very meta-defining set. Fedralis Harmonia could very well be a staple. Dominus Spark is probably going to be a staple. Cool Tune gets Rotary, which is a huge game changer for them. So there's going to be a lot of really, really, really super duper cool stuff coming that way, which I'm very much excited for. But in terms of other new stuff, I'm probably missing something because I'm going solo dolo on this. It's not easy. Not easy going solo dolo on stuff like this. I think that's just about it. I'm sure there's something or other I've missed. Let me look in the back to see if I can visually remind myself, but I don't think so. As per usual, you know our weeklies. come by, join us. If you don't know our weeklies, ask. We'd be happy to tell you. It should be on our socials as well. Outside of that, thanks for joining us on this little short one, and we will see you guys next time. Hopefully I have a co-host. Makes it a lot easier to do these when you have a co-host. Thank you kindly, friends. See you soon. Trade in your singles. Buy our singles. The usual. Bye-bye.